My lovely Capricorn, welcome to your reading for November 2024. This is a general reading for you, Capricorn. It's a reading for Capricorn sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that would be specific to you, then you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Heads up, a reminder, my yearly readings are out. They've been posted. If you would like your own personal yearly projection for 2025, then make sure you go to my website and book that reading from there. It is available. It's a limited time offer. It's available till the end of January 2025. So if that's what you would like, make sure you get in before the offer expires. Right, now let's get on with your reading. Your channeled message for this month. My lovely Capricorn, this is a month of taking action. It's not a month of sitting back. It's not a month of, oh, well, just let's see what comes about. Let's see what happens. This is a month where you're needing to show up. You're needing to, what is it you're wanting to create? So it's identifying what you want to create, identifying where you want to be, identifying the type of work you want to do, identifying where you want to live or how you want to live or how you want to retire and what you want, maybe do more traveling, whatever shape that takes for you. It is not a month of sitting back and going, oh, well, I'm tired, I won't do, I'm not going to really think about it. It's time to think about it. It's time to think about it. It's time to start creating the reality that you want to create. I feel like I want to say to you that if you don't, others will. And then you're going to end up with a reality that you're thinking, I didn't want this, I don't like this, it's not what I wanted, it was not what I was pursuing. So you need to really be proactive this month. Can't stress that enough, that they're really pushing me here. They're really pushing me here to say that. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever ideas you have in the sort of reality you're wanting, or the changes that you're wanting to bring in, I want to say for some of you, they're big. For some of you, they're not so big, but they're still subtle changes that are going to make your life more comfortable. So roll up your sleeves, my lovely Capricorn, and get going with it. I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck. Let's see what forms the part of your totem this month. You see, you've got the snake. What's the snake represent? The snake represents transformation. It's shedding the old skin because it no longer fits, to allow a new skin to form that is more comfortable. This is it. This is where you're at. And so what have you got? Creation. What are you creating? What are you creating? This tree looks like a heart. What is in your heart's desire? How do you want to transform? The old skin doesn't fit you anymore. It's time to shed that. It's time to allow a new, more comfortable space to be created for you. The old ways are no longer going to work. You're going to feel squished. You're going to feel smothered. You're going to feel constricted. You need space. You need to shed that skin. You need to create a new reality. Create something that's going to suit you, not others. This is about you. I'm going to create your Celtic cross. Let's see. Yes, well, I like that already. And I'll show you what those cards are. Okay. Nearly there, Capricorn. Show me what is there for Capricorn. I like it. Something's really taking you out of your comfort zone. Just going to have very positive results. You're being taken out of your comfort zone, my lovely Capricorn. You've got two cards at the end there, so I'll give you those. Let's have a look. Let's start. Okay, so what's coming up here? You've got the Tower moment. This is something that's happened in the past. This is not something that's going to happen in November. This is something that's already come to pass. There's been a shake-up. Now, it's either that you've decided to move things on, things that were no longer necessary, things that didn't suit you, things that you had outgrown, you shed them naturally. If you didn't shed them naturally, this is something that the universe has come in and gone, enough, change needs to happen, and if you're not going to do it, we'll create it for you. And it's like the big tower moment. So for some of you, you've had the big tower moment. For some of you, it's I've decided to shed what's no longer relevant, what's no longer needed. But some of you have needed that big wake-up call. And so that's happened. It could have happened a year ago, it could have happened 2 years ago, it could have happened in the past somewhere. It's happened. Either willingly, you've been proactive and done it, and it's always good to be proactive and do it yourself because it's much more manageable rather than the universe going, no, wake up. If you're not going to do it, we'll do it for you. Okay. What have we got as we move into November? You've got the Two of Fire. I like this, the Two of Fire. The Two of Wands. This is about decisions, choices. You've come to that fork in the road, my lovely Capricorn. You've come to that fork in the road. It's no longer about being stationary, being settled, being I'm not going to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make choices. It's time to make decisions. It's time to lay down foundations in whatever changes you want to bring in. You're in a good position here to be proactive about the changes. And as I say, for some of you, they're very subtle. For some of you, they're quite profound. Whatever fits for you. It could be, I can't work here anymore. I hate this place. I don't like the people I work with. It's no good for my health. I'm going to move. I'm going to look for something else. Being proactive. I don't like where I'm living. I need to move out. I need to find something that's more suited to me. Could be with flatmates that are just driving you crazy. It could be in a relationship. It could be you deciding you're needing to move in some way, even just mentally move. Mentally change your way of thinking. However, I think it's much more profound than that. It's crossed with the world. So do not worry about what you're making, what choices you're making, because this is expansive. This is going to be really positive. There's new horizons, new situations opening up for you that are going to be really good for you. And so it's about absolutely embracing it. This is also about overseas movement, communication with across waters, across distances. If it's your own business, it's making it international. There's expansion here. It could be import, export. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's something to do with on a global situation, global opportunities. Could be global travel overseas to distant lands as well. But whatever you're putting in place, understand that it is going to expand your world. It's going to increase the opportunities here. There's also employment here. There's things to do with employment. Either you're getting a new job, you're starting a new job, you're looking for work. There's new employment opportunities also opening up for you. You have the moon here, my lovely Capricorn. The moon is about delving beneath the surface. It's time to take that deep dive. It's time to delve beneath the surface. It's time to really look at, well, how am I truly feeling? What is it that I need to release? What's holding me back? What self-talk is restricting my movements? What blocks do I have? These are all the big questions that are going to come up for you. Why are you unable to move forward? What's holding you back? What fears do you have? What things do you need to release, like that tower moment? What are you needing to release? You've also got the Seven of Earth. Now, this is the more you look to your future, the more you work towards your future, the more you line up those practical elements, those grounded elements in your life, the more rewards you're going to reap. This is the earth sign. This is where you're most comfortable. This is where you can function at your best. But it's not about getting stuck in the mud. It's not about getting stuck. It's about movement. It's about having that far vision, setting those goals, setting those practical goals, setting up your life in a practical way to make it more comfortable. The more effort you put in here, the more benefit you're going to reap, which I like. You've also got the Two of Water. Now, the Two of Water is about karma. It's about soulmate connection. Soulmate connection can be about significant others, relationships. It can also be about friendships. It can also be about situations that are karmically meant to be yours, that are karmically meant to come your way. So the Two of Water is a really interesting one. Any changes that are coming in for you, you're going to feel really comfortable about it. If you're really ready to find that soulmate, then it's time to start looking at that in November as well. That's part of what you're creating. That's part of what is going to expand your world. It could also be finding that perfect place to live, finding that perfect job. There's a connection. There's a connection to that. How often do you do something and you feel like, oh, let me get that, and you feel like, oh, this feels right. You walk into a house and you think, oh yeah, this is it. I know it's it. You feel an instant connection. You feel that you're using your intuition, using that connection. Those opportunities are going to come up for you. Really important. You've also got the Seven of Water, and the Seven of Water is about moving on to higher places, higher vibrations, higher realms. It's about creating what you're wanting to create, leaving behind what needs to be left behind. Now, they could be attitudes, behaviors, self-talk, the way you're thinking. How do you restrict yourself? Because you're clarifying all of that and cleansing it with the moon, digging deep into your secret places. I like this though. This is all your desires coming to fruition, making the necessary changes to bring about those desires that you have, the direction you want to move in, the reality you want to create. I like it. Then you've got the King of Fire. What do you feel passionate about? You're in control here. You're in control of what you want to set up, what goals you want to achieve. Now, this is also, this can also represent an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, male or female, that is around you, that is just in control, really set and ready to deal with things, ready to move forward. There's someone here that is around you that is really, take a leaf out of their book, is what I'm hearing here. Really look at how they function, what they expect from life and what they get from life. It's expectation's a funny thing, you know, when you have that sense of determination. What do you feel passionate about? This is also for you feeling really in control of what you're wanting to do moving forward. What do you feel passionate about? There's an inner strength that comes to you as we're moving through November. You're getting things done. You're making things happen. Because you've also got the star. This is wish upon a star. This is stars are up high, so you've got a really good bird's eye view of the whole layout of what you're wanting to put in place. But it's also, what are your wishes? What are your desires? Understand that they will come true. They will happen. But it's also about looking at things in a different light, looking at things in a different perspective. You've got two cards as your final cards here. You've got the Page of Earth, and so this is where you're most comfortable at, but what goals are you setting? This is about setting goals. This is about deciding where you're going to work, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, how you're going to live, what do you want to create, what goals are you setting? It is about setting goals for 2025 so that you can move forward. You've also got the Eight of Fire. the Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands, and this is about looking at everything you've experienced, everything that you've gone through, and how that's changed you, how that's influenced you, how that's influenced the goals that you're setting for yourself. Taking with you the wisdom that you've gained, the strength that you've gained, because there is a lot of strength here, but there's a force behind you, there is a strength behind you. So you need to show up in your life. You need to show up and you need to start creating your reality. What does that look like? November is the perfect time for that. It's the perfect energy that's coming through for that for you. I just feel like there's a real shake-up of what where you are. It's time to move. It's time to make decisions. It's time to make choices. It's time to make life suit you, what you're wanting, how you're wanting to grow, how you're wanting to expand. Also new work coming up around you as well. Let me draw a card from my Divine Abundance deck. Let's see what your affirmation is. Here we go. What is this? Deepening. And that's where you're at. You're deepening. Where are my glasses? Here they are. Black cat. Spiritual. Intuition. Butterflies. Transformation. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Yeah, surrender. Non-detachment. Just be. Create what you want to create. Not worried about what other people think or what other people want you to do or what other people think is best for you. What is best for you? You need to decide that. You need to go forward and you need to be proactive. I like that. My lovely Capricorn, I really like that. Love, light and blessings to you. If you'd like to book a private reading or a yearly projection, you can follow the link below to my website and book those readings from there. The yearly projections, limited time offer, expire at the end of January. So if you want that one, make sure you book in early. Blessings to you.